Alright, I'm going to be playing the demo for Wanderstop, which, know nothing about really, other than it seems like a cozy little game. The, store page description is, I would say lacking. It's just from the creator of the Stanley Parable and the Beginner's Guide comes Wanderstop, a narrative-centric cozy game about change and tea. Has very positive reviews at 94%. It's from Annapurna Interactive, who did, well, they're the publishers. They published Stray, the game about the cat, along with a bunch of other stuff. Yeah. Thank you. Oh, okay. I was going to read that.
My name is Alta, and I am a fighter. When you're in a fight with someone, only one thing matters. Control. Are you in control or not? Because if you're not, here's what happens. You get hit. Hard. You feel scared. You submit. But if you do the work, if you put in the hours, if you give yourself no excuses, then you take back control. That feeling right there. The moment when you realize that your pain does not have to be an impediment, that it can be what drives you. That's the reason why I became a fighter. It's why I pushed myself harder than anybody I have ever known. I trained like my life depended on it. I did the time. I put in the work. And so, to this day, I have not lost a fight in 3.5 years. Undefeated for that long. God, it took everything, but I earned it. This is what I devoted my entire life to. Finally, I'm here. I made it. I can... I lost? How? No. I must have gotten sloppy. Complacent. I must have slacked on my training. I'm so stupid! But I can use this failure to push myself even harder. Train myself back up better than ever. Right. Maybe the loss was actually a lesson I needed. Once I've made it back to the top, I'll never allow... Again. I'm a failure. I'm weak. I'm a failure. Again. I'm a failure. A failure. I don't deserve it. I don't want to be this person. No. Snap out of it, Alta. Do not go to that place again. Take responsibility. This can be fixed. Only one person in the world is good enough to train me back up. Master Winters. She was an unrivaled fighter in her time. A god. She'll know what to do. Her home lies deep within a forest, at the edge of the world. I'll find her no matter what it takes. I'll do whatever she demands of me. And when I leave this place, it will be on nobody's terms, but mine.
Well, I wasn't expecting that. Ha, feels good. It's refreshing to have something to chase again. What kind of training will Master Winters put me through? I'm sure it'll be brutal. Good, I hope it's brutal. Just have to... Ugh. Wow, I'm tired. Keep moving. Right, I can't slow down. I can't hesitate. Hesitation is why I lost those fights. I was lazy. I let myself get complacent. I have to ensure it will never happen again. That's all that matters. I have to... Wait, what's going on? Why does my sword suddenly feel so heavy? What happened? Gah! I can't carry it. Stop this, Alta. Pick your sword up. Pick it up. What are you doing? No. This is impossible. I've carried the sword with me every single day for more than 7 years. It's a part of my own body at this point. What's going on? What's wrong with me? Do I leave the sword here? Can I do that? Is that okay? I don't know if I have any other choice. I'll never find Master Winters at the pace I'm going. I'll just leave it here for now. Then as soon as I find her, we'll come get the sword and resume the training. I'll be right back. Okay, there we go. It feels good to move quickly. You know, if I keep this pace up, I could... hang on. Just for a second, just for a moment, and then back to it. I'm gathering my energy. I'll summon everything I have and push until I find Master Winters. Oh. Just getting my energy, and then right back to it. Uh-oh. Bad end. I should have known better. No, I'm guessing probably go for a long time and eventually you end up here the same. Oh. A very good morning, miss. Good to see you are awake. I have to go. Oof. My goodness, you are not feeling well. I can't stay here. I need to leave. Oh, I see. How delightful. Say, Boro would very much like a cup of tea. Which is to say, this one's name is Boro. A pleasure to be making your acquaintance. And are you having a name as well? Wonderful. Welcome to Wanderstop, Miss Alta. Wanderstop is the name of my tea shop, you see, right there in front of us. As long as I am making tea, would Miss Alta like some tea as well? No. An acceptable answer. Tea only for Boro, then. Wait. Do you carry me here from the forest? Indeed. It seems I'm still having the upper body strength of my youth. Boro was once fastidious about developing his triceps, if you can imagine. My sword! We have to go back and get my sword. Oh, not to worry. Boro already retrieved the sword. It was lying not far from where I found you. So, you can pick the sword up? Did it feel really heavy? No, I don't believe so. Just the normal sword weight. Is the sword supposed to be heavy? It was heavy just before I passed out. How interesting. No, it was simply the weight of a sword should be. May I be asking what brought you here to this forest? I'm looking for someone. I see. For fun? Master Winters is a legendary warrior. She lives somewhere out here. I need her to train me. So, for fun. Wonderful. Now then, it is time for the tea Boro promised to himself. Very exciting. Something has occurred to me. You said you were not wanting to drink tea, but perhaps you wish to help me make tea? The making of tea is good for the soul and body, perhaps help you recover. Say nothing. Ah, was I off? Is Miss Alta not interested in even making tea? Well, please know that I only thought you would enjoy something fun to do while resting. After all, you had a turbulent day today. Why not enjoy yourself a moment? You can run back into the woods, yes, it's true. Or you can briefly relax here while keeping your hands occupied. What is there to lose by spending just a few easy minutes making tea? And then, of course, straight back to your exciting journeys in the forest. Nothing but a momentary diversion, what do you say? Do not feel like you have to answer me right away. I'll be over there inside the shop. If you wish to help me make tea, come speak with me and I would be glad to show you how. It is entirely up to you. Please take your time and be well. To think I was going to do the demo for, what is it, 100 line Defense Academy or whatever. The Danganronpa game, kind of, made by the Danganronpa people. I'd have to do like 20 voices. Can't even be bothered to do 2. What? Oh, left trigger. This is a nice little place. I mean, I definitely want to make tea, man. Hello, miss. You've decided to join me. I'll do this with you and only until I'm well enough to travel. Very good. I'm understanding completely. Now then, we must be showing you the steps to make tea. If we are going to do this properly, we must harvest our own ingredients. No cutting corners in Wanderstop. Please, won't you come with me? I'll show you how to I will show you to the maintenance room to gather our tools. Hold right trigger to highlight the current location of other characters and key items. Okay, clicking the right stick just keeps it highlighted. Welcome to the maintenance room. Here you will find all sorts of useful tools for running a tea shop. For instance, the tools that we must use to dry the tea leaves. Do you see the basket that is right here? Go pick it up. That's almost what it said. With the basket in hand, you can gather up tea leaves that have grown outside. Just scoop them right into the basket. No trimming required. Remember, you'll need an entirely full basket before the tea drying process can begin. Once your basket is full, return here and place the leaves into one of these bowls. The leaves will begin naturally drying themselves, just like that. If you've used up all of the tea bushes that are in front of our shop, you can always find more out in the clearing. They regrow in plentiful numbers along the outer edge of the clearing. No need to worry about running out. All sound good? Why don't you get some of the tea leaves drying? Then please come speak with me. What the... Ah. What have I done? There we go. Oh, it's full already. Excellent job. Please come see me to discuss next steps. Hell no. I'm gonna go get more tea, man. What is this? Nothing. Here's more. Partially full. Oh, I see. There's actually a meter there. I'm gonna be stuck here making tea. I might as well make a day of it. Tea, where are you? Those are... Here we go. This should be enough. Yep. Some ancient ruins. That's fun. Okay. You set the leaves out to dry, and it will be several minutes before the process is complete. Once they have fully dried, they will clump together into a tea ball, easy for storage and transportation. Yes, the tea ball really is the most convenient of nature's miracles. But miss, we can put the T-ball out of our minds for now. The next step is to do a bit of gardening. Perhaps you already saw the wall of tools behind you. Each of them can help us in some way. For right now, that we are needing the watering can. It looks like a frog. I already took it. Please, won't you take the watering can with you? Perhaps stash it in your pocket for ease of use? Then, with your watering can stashed, come and meet me outside by the garden. Yep. Yeah, I already did that. Thank you. What's up, Boro? Before we begin, can Boro suggest that you please stash your watering can? We will come back to the watering can in just a moment. Fine, god damn it, dude. Welcome to the garden. Here's where Boro likes to do the planting of plants. As you can see, we are already having a blue fern here in the garden. But miss, we can grow this simple plant into a larger one, almost like magic. Please imagine a grid surrounding our blue fern. If you were to plant 2 additional simple plants on either side of it, forming a line, then the fern in the middle becomes a plant egg. It is the miracle of life. What the hell are you talking about, man? Here, I will give you a seed for more blue ferns so that you can try it for yourself. Of course, you can be making these plants anywhere in the clearing that you like, not just the garden. Boro simply enjoys the feeling of making plants in the garden. So why don't you go ahead and make a line of blue seeds and let me know when it's done. Okay. I finished making the plant egg. Fantastic. The next step is to be watering it. Remember the watering can you stashed earlier? Now is the time to be retrieving it. Please take the watering can to any of the spigots connected to water. We have several around. Fill the watering can with water, then pour it onto your new egg. Once you've done this, please do come speak with me again. Hold A. Hello, miss. How goes the watering of the plant egg? Oh. Forgot a water. Aha! You have successfully watered the plant egg. Once you've watered the egg, it will grow into a hybrid plant. The plant you have made is what is called a small hybrid. Try using your watering can on again. It will grow even more seeds. In this way, you can be using small hybrids to make as many new plants as you like. Once you have picked a fresh new seed from the small hybrid, please let me know. What the hell? Oh, that was probably the tea leaves. Okay, I got more seeds. Excellent. Let us move on to the next step. Is this going to be written down anywhere? Yes, of course. All of this is written in a book in our library. I will point you to it later. But for now, I would like to show you the next type of plant. Can you guess what we'll be making after small hybrids? Guess. Large hybrids? That is correct. Just as small hybrids produce seeds, large hybrids will give us fruit. Remember how you use a line pattern to be making a small hybrid? Well, now to make a large hybrid, we instead use the triangle pattern. You do not have to reuse any of the plants we planted to make the small hybrid. This is an entirely new shape. How does that sound? Simply use some of the blue seeds you produced to make the new triangle pattern. Once you've made the large hybrid, water it to receive fruits, just like you did to get seeds. Go ahead and try it, and please tell me when you've picked the fresh fruit from the plant. What? Is this... Oops. I'm confused. Oh, brother. I've messed this up something fierce. It's fine. How did I mess this up so bad? No, stop it. I probably... Do I do it this? Yep. That would be where it went wrong. Got a little carrot, I guess. I did it. I made fruit. Wonderful, miss. You have excelled at gardening. Truly you have. The fruit you've made is called a chip-chip, and we will be using it in our tea momentarily. I will tell you, though, if you wish, there are many more hybrids to discover. We have a variety of large hybrids and small hybrids that can be made using these patterns. Here, I will be giving you a field guide that shows you more. Within the pages of this field guide, you will see prompts for how to make the other hybrids. You can also learn more about the fruits each large hybrid produces. Understanding the attributes of these fruits will be quite useful when making tea, yes. Okay, that is all for gardening. Do you feel accomplished? Sure, why not? Haha, it is a begrudging sense of accomplishment, but I will accept it. However, we are now done with the gardening, and it is time to make the tea. Come, let's go inside, and I will explain the tea machine to you. Nope, that's alright. Alright, come on, bud. Oh, hell yeah. Grooving inside. Here we are, back inside the shop. What a whirlwind adventure you have been on. Why is this so complicated? I thought tea was simple. Haha, goodness no. Tea making will crush the mind, it will. If this is all too much information, then perhaps we should take a small break just to let our minds relax a bit. Ooh, Boro could tell a joke. Sure, tell me this joke. Okay, here's the joke. A librarian and a farmer are eating dinner in a fancy restaurant. Suddenly, one of them notices a sign that says no librarians or farmers allowed. They both become quite scared that they're going to be kicked out of the restaurant. When suddenly, the farmer removes his mask and reveals he's actually an astronaut. Or maybe, actually, hang on. What if they're eating dinner in space and the sign says no astronauts? Okay, yes, this is much... What the... Are you improvising this joke? Yes. Why? Well, Boro is attempting a more organic feeling for the joke. That way, the humor is feeling light and fresh, wouldn't you agree? No, this is dumb. Stop. Oh, would you rather we skip the joke and just go back to making tea? Very well, I understand. You are quite pressed for time. In that case, let us return to the task at hand, which is to make a cup of tea. Behold, the tea machine. Simple, really. Yes, the tea machine is a most vital part of preparing drinks. Is it user-friendly? Miss, I do not even know. But for your convenience, I will add a few new pages to your field guide. These instructions should help explain how the tea machine is to be used, I hope. They will also explain where to be using the tea ball and the chip chip fruit that we just made earlier. How does that sound? Would you like to try using these instructions to make tea? Can't you just show me the steps? I'm not sure I want to be constantly checking a book. Of course, I am completely understanding. I will show you the steps to this machine, but remember that they are all written down in your field guide as well. First, climb up this ladder to the rope at the top. The ladder can conveniently be used to access all parts of the tea machine. Once you're up there, pull down on the rope to pour as much water as you'd like. Okay, go give that a shot and I will move on to the next step when you're done. Is it going to overflow? Next up is to heat the water. Simply climb down to the ladder a bit to reach the bellows. Pump the bellows while keeping the heat at exactly the right temperature. Once the water is fully boiling, this step will be complete. Now this is pod racing. Aha, now that is some steaming hot water. You are doing quite well so far, managing our complicated tea machine with ease. Tell me, are Boro's instructions helpful, or would you rather be figuring out the rest of the machine on your own? Keep giving me the instructions. Of course, I am more than happy to. Next, you will rotate the ladder to the right until you reach this valve. Kick the valve. Kick the valve? And it will transfer our boiling water over to the infuser. Boom. And just like that, our water scurries over to the infuser. While the infuser is open, position yourself in front of it with an item in your hand. You can reach the infuser from the bridge or while still on the ladder, whichever you prefer. Then you toss any item into the infuser, any item at all. This, of course, where you will be placing a tea ball and a chip chip into the mixture. Give it a shot. Well, I don't have a tea ball, bud. What is that? All right. Why is there like a phone? What? Hup. Nice. Well done. The water will only be changing color once you've added your tea ball. Okay, one more valve to kick, and then we will move on to our final step. Nope, get on there. Oh, nope. The finished tea has been transferred to our final orb, the pyramid. The next step will be get off the ladder and find an empty cup and place it on the grate below. Then pull the rope, and you see here in order to pour tea into the cup. And that's it. You will be having yourself one shiny new cup of chip chip tea. Congratulations. You can even pour multiple cups of tea from the same batch if you wish. Ooh. Oops. 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 There you go, bud. Ah, is this the tea that you have made? Yep, here it is. Aha, splendid. Delicious. It is everything that Bora was hoping for. I don't know why I changed his voice randomly. Won't you be joining me at my favorite bench? I think it would be the perfect place to enjoy this tea. Fine. That is the spirit. Ah, delightful. A cup of tea, a nice view, and a new acquaintance. Tell me, do you find the scenery as enchanting as I do? Is it a feast for your eyes? I'm not an art critic. Does one need to be an art critic to admire the view? Yes. An art critic is better than me at critiquing art. Just like I'm better than art critics at fighting. And you're better than me at whatever it is you do. Ha, but am I better than you at running a tea shop? How can you know for sure? Trust me. I must tell you, miss, there are few satisfactions in the world like running a tea shop. To make a warm drink and put it in the hands of a customer? Yum, what a feeling. If you ever put your mission on hold, I'm always looking for help here at the shop. Ugh, wait. Put my mission on hold? Why exactly would I do that? I simply mean that it is possible you decide to stop looking for this Master Winters. And if that were to happen, you'd be welcome to stay here and... What are you talking about? You think I'm someone who would give up on this? It could happen. People are changing their course all the time. Perhaps you are not able to be finding her, or you're simply tired. It is normal to... Wait, no. Oops, I skipped it. You've known me for 10 minutes and you're talking about how you think I'd quit? I have devoted every day of my life to this, every single day for years and years. You have no idea the sacrifices I've made, the pain I've endured. You can't begin to imagine it. Do you understand that fighting is the one single thing I've spent my life on? I can't give it up. I am sorry, miss. I was not meaning to touch on such a nerve. It's not a nerve, it's me. You're talking about me. If I don't find Master Winters, then I can never be the person I want to be ever again. But you think I should just give it up, live in mediocrity for the rest of my life? Just to serve tea and try not to spend every single day thinking about how I had everything and let it slip away? Do you want me to fail? Would it feel good to see the big strong warrior have to fall and cry and beg for help? Miss, can I? What am I doing here? Why am I even having this conversation? Why? Why can I not lift my own sword? It doesn't make sense. I need to get out of here. I need to get out of here right now. No, I can't give up on finding Master Winters. Never, not until she trains me back into excellence, back to being undefeated. If I have to, I'll... Ugh. I can't believe how tired I've been. Keep moving. I can't move. I don't have the energy. Oh.
Why are you here in this forest? Because of those fights. I lost and there was no good reason. I lost. It was so stupid. I was undefeated for over 3 years. Remember how bad it felt, Alta? How you wanted to die? That's why you're here, in this forest. Hold on to that feeling. Hold on to that anger.
Yes, this is the motivation I need. I need the fear and the anger I needed to lose. I can use it to get better. Look at me, I'm back. How do you like this, huh, Boro? You think I'd quit because it got hard? Maybe once I'm back to normal, I'll find him just so I can show him how strong. Ah, there you are, coming around again. I must say, continuing to carry you here from the forest is reinvigorating Boro's triceps. How are you feeling? Any better? Miss? Something's wrong with me. What's going on? What's wrong with me? Miss? I am not seeing anything wrong with you. I collapsed out there multiple times. That's not like me. Haha, yes. What a surprise that a person pushing themselves to the brink of exhaustion would collapse. It is a mystery. I am completely baffled. I've pushed myself to the brink of exhaustion every day for years, and this has never happened. Well, perhaps this is the result of pushing yourself to the brink of exhaustion every day for years. The days add up, miss. Miss Alta, you are tired. Can you not see how tired you are? It is palpable. You radiate exhaustion. I am not a scientist doctor. I did not do the 14 years of scientist doctor school. But it is obvious that what you need is some time to rest. To take your attention off that task of yours, just let the mind wander. That sounds unproductive. Extremely. Now you are understanding. Miss Alta, being so productive is causing her great harm, it would seem. But if I can find Master Winters, any pain I put myself through now will be worth it. Miss, I cannot make you stay here. You are welcome to return to the forest. You can go out there and run to your heart's content. You can collapse again and again and again if that is what you want. And then one of these times you will be collapsing for good. But here, in the tea shop, you can spend some time relaxing. Will it fix you? No, but it may let you heal just a little bit. So here's what I'm suggesting. Stay here and help me run the tea shop, just for now. The work is simple here, but it is enjoyable. It's not hard. We have no goals to meet and no schedule to keep. We work on our own time. It might be a good way to keep your mind off things and just relax. Then, when you feel 100% strength again, away you go. Simple, restful, and no obligations. What do you say? Let me think about it. Of course, there's no pressure to come or go. You may do as you please. How about this? I will be here in the shop tending to what is needed. If you would like to try out running the tea shop, just come speak with me. Take your time. There is no rush. Of course I'm going to go make tea. It would be silly not to. Aha, so you are feeling up for helping me run the tea shop then? Briefly. Literally as soon as I can pick up my sword again, I'm out of here. Of course, the very split second you are well enough. Besides, I owe you for carrying me out of the forest. So if I was in your debt for that, consider the debt repaid. It sounds like a very equitable business exchange. So, what's first? What's first is that we must be better acquaintances, equating you with the shop. Please, come with me. Hell yeah. Cow music. Welcome back to the maintenance room. Miss Alta, the last time we were here I pointed you in the direction of our watering can, but I did not tell you much about the other tools. They are also quite useful, yes. The broom is useful for sweeping up any unsightly leaf piles that gather outside, and if you find any trinkets hidden in the leaves, you are welcome to keep them. Similarly, if you notice any weeds growing outside, perhaps you'll use our clippers. Personally, Burrow finds it quite relaxing to do a bit of weeding, and I'm weird for thinking this, perhaps. This is all quite a lot of information, yes? Here, I will add some notes to your field guide. That way it is all conveniently written down. I hope you'll be taking good care of our shop tools. Burrow is quite fond of them. Also, did you see the little trains moving on the rail? This is our dishwasher. When a cup is dirty, you can be placing it here on one of the dishwashing train cars. Then, the cup will be dropped over here in the maintenance room, thoroughly cleaned. It is the traditional rail, train, and waterfall dishwashing system as in olden times. Fantastic. Is everything making sense so far? Yes, lie. Fine. I'm glad that they had that option. Very good. I'm glad to hear. While we are here in the maintenance room, let us get you some attire. If you are to run a shop, then you must look the part. How else will our customers know to come to you for tea? Oh God, people will just walk up to me and ask me for tea? With the right apron, they will. Here, let us see if this apron looks the part on you. Wow, with this apron, you look like someone full of excitement to run a tea shop. That isn't in any way true, and you know it. Indeed, I did know it, but I was thinking aspirationally. Okay, there's one more thing we must do before opening the shop. This way. Boom. It is your lovely sword, very beautiful specimen. The sword is still too heavy to lift, yes? Yep, still heavy. Wonderful. Please, come with me. What a show off. Been working his triceps all this time, I bet. Probably lying about it. Pink seeds. What are you doing, man? It really doesn't feel heavy to you? Not even a small amount. For now, let us leave the sword right here. Perfect. It is quite lovely here, don't you think? Boro, you don't know how important this sword is to me. Can I be asking where the sword came from? When I first began taking fighting seriously, I decided I would smith my own sword. It seemed like a good idea. I threw myself into it, learning everything there was to know about blacksmithing. But soon I realized I could easily spend my entire life just learning to make swords. It was so complex. If I wanted to become great, I had to pick up only one thing and commit to it, even leaving everything else behind. So I picked only one thing, being a fighter. After that, I commissioned a great blacksmith, someone equally devoted to their craft, to make the sword for me. I was obsessive. I demanded a million alterations. We didn't stop until the sword was perfect. A sword that would let me pursue the one focus and leave everything else behind. I'm not a blacksmith, I'm not a tea maker, I'm a fighter, and that's all I intend to be. This sword is a part of me. I feel sick not being able to hold it anymore. I'm going to find a way to carry it again, I promise. Yes, I can see that you will. Boro is most confident in you. All right, I believe it's time for us to open the shop. Are you having other questions before we start? I'll figure it out as I go. Perfect. You are already having the entrepreneurial spirit. Customers may very well arrive soon in case you wish to prepare any tea ingredients for them. Oh, and remember earlier you asked if the gardening instructions were written down? Well, I have good news. You should go and visit the library in the upstairs section of our shop. There is a book in there on gardening written by Boro's very good friend Sylvia. You may find it useful. I'm quite certain Sylvia has phrased it better than I could have. Heh. With that, let us begin the exciting tea management adventure. It is beginning. Here we go! Are we doing it? Yes, we are doing it right now. It is happening as we speak. Okay, great. Good for us. Good for us indeed. End of demo. March 11th. That's pretty soon. That was fun. It's gonna go back to the main menu, I bet. Oh no, it's the
I'm
cutscene.
not meant to be here. I'm a fighter. I'm meant to be in the arena, in combat. But instead, I'm out here in the middle of the woods, running a tea shop. So, what does running a tea shop involve? Well, there's a lot of gardening, and I've had to get used to the pretty unique tea machine they've got here. None of these tasks are all that hard, they just take patience. And I'm not really the patient type, but I'm surviving. Of course, I have to actually serve the tea to our customers. And once that's done, I'll usually check in with Boro, the guy who owns the shop, to see if my help is needed anywhere. And when all the chores are done, sometimes I'll just sit on a bench and do absolutely nothing. It's not fighting, but it's peaceful. And what's weird is that I actually feel good. I'm happy. I can stop running now. I can stop. I can stop. I can stop running. This is good for me. I need to enjoy this. I feel good. I'm happy. I'm happy. I'm happy.
Definitely has the potential to be a very fun game. I will say, pretty good hit rate so far on demos. 3 out of 4 ain't bad, with the 4th being just keep an eye on.